This isn't such a bad filter. This is almost the natural colour of a top I'm wearing. Very, very similar. So anyway, the little story, I don't know if you want to listen to it, guys, but I just want to spill the beans on it a little bit. I don't know if you've had anything similar. It's nothing major, just me wanting to let off a bit of steam, really. So I was a bit embarrassed. I struggle, I don't tell you guys how much, it doesn't matter. I don't really want to go into it too much. But anyway, the main thing is that I went in, as you know, to get something from Primark today. And, well, yeah, I got it. It wasn't much. It was literally, like I said, pyjamas, because it's what I need. It was just like one pyjama top and one pyjama. It was just a set, just one set. Anyway, cut long story short, I'm not good in lifts. Now, I don't understand why, and I've been to Sheffield for appointments over the years that I've been like this, and I've never been good in their lifts. Certainly getting worse and worse over time, to a point where my husband, at one time I had a wheelchair, and my husband, before we got all the stuff we needed, he had to like fold it down and piggyback me or get somebody else to help him. So I can't go in those lifts. I've never had a problem, never had a fear, never been bothered, ever. Even if the lift had been stuck, as long as I just ring the bell. Whenever I used to go in all the time, I was always up and about. I was like a whirlwind of energy and health, so I thought. And this time, lately, and I say lately, I mean the last couple of years, I don't know whether it was set off. The issues got worse and being set off by going to Sheffield on their lifts that go really fast. But I can't go in normal lifts. So what have we got in our Primark? 3 floors with normal lifts. So last week I have got worse than I'd ever been. And like I said, I haven't got a fear, so I just went in it. And I was with my family, and then we went upwards. We kept going up and down because people wanted to get in a lift going up and down different floors as well as us. That's fine. They need it. We need to go to our place, so we'll go to where we need to go. But obviously I'm like feeling like dizzier and worse and sick, and I'm feeling really lightheaded and weird, and you know, I'm having to like tell my sons I'm not feeling well. One of my sons went off with my husband, and then I stayed with the other one, and he was having to help me. I could barely get out of the lift, and I was getting embarrassed because people were noticing. I nearly fainted. So this time I've gone on the lifts again today, and I'm wary of it because I've had a problem, obviously, like I've said, for a while, but it's not been that bad. Well, obviously last week proved me different, proved me wrong. So yeah, it was all right the first time. Husband pressed something, and I'm just putting my clips again. He pressed something on the lift, well, obviously the level, the level, and Widow's Peak, by the way. Sorry guys, it's not receding, it's Widow's Peak from my dad's side. So God, it really does show it up, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get this up a little bit more. But yeah, so with that in mind, I've struggled, and when it came to, because my husband kept going up and down, I think other people were pressing their level like last week, and I had to ask an assistant. Now, although I'm proud and I've always been a person to hold my head up high and like people to look up to me for what I've been doing, you know, I'm the one that helps people and supports them. I'm the one that does whatever I do, like super mum, until I was like this. So obviously I struggle with that, and I have to ask for help. I'm not afraid to ask for help, but it's difficult for me to get into the mindset. I'm not normally out and about, so I don't have to ask for help a lot, and normally I don't struggle like this with 3 floors. But anyway, so the young woman, the assistant, was allowed to help me. I didn't know she wasn't sure if she'd be able to. She helped me down the escalators. This is becoming long-winded, guys, I'm sorry. And I felt so embarrassed. My husband had to get on the scooter, go into the lift, and this is what we ended up doing last week after I felt like I was going to faint. So the last week, we went in the lift that we needed to go in it to go out the building. My husband had to go on the scooter, and he did the same this time. So I ended up literally holding on to them, going down the escalator. I nearly fell down the escalator last week. I had to get my son to help me. I'm normally fine with escalators. I used to have a fear when I was a child of going down them, but I got myself over it. If I ever had a fear, I used to face it. I'm not bothered about going up them, and I was fine, I'm fine. But because of the frame of mind I was in, I didn't feel safe. So I'm thinking, well, at least I don't feel dizzy, but I just want to make sure I'm all right. And that's why she helped me down it. Husband managed to, well, go down the lift. I don't know how long it took him to get down there, because the assistants, I was sat down waiting. Literally, I went on the scooter to the top where the step was. People were really good, they waited, and then I just literally stood down the lift. It took seconds. Sat down. That was enough for me. I've been feeling really, I don't know, I've just been struggling more than ever. As you know, I seem to be struggling more and more over time. So I'm sat there on the floor, highly embarrassed, panting by this time. The assistant, the young girl that helped me down, was really great. Another assistant came over, probably thinking I'd already collapsed. Oh, is everything all right? What's going off? Every shopper, every family, every couple, everybody walking by is looking at me. Now, I'm feeling like I'm just holding the tears back at this time. I'm thinking, somebody who holds their head up high. I felt so embarrassed. So embarrassed. So anyway, sorry guys, eventually, I had to knock my pride back, hold the tears back, because that would have embarrassed me more. I have cried in places and people have been like, oh, sweetheart, and I just feel so embarrassed. I know they're helping, I'm glad they're helping, so I'm just going to move this. So anyway, eventually, they couldn't find my husband. They went looking. It took my husband 10 to 15 minutes just to get to me, and literally, he was one floor away nearby, so I don't know why it took him that long. I think maybe somebody else, the lift had gone up and down. I'm glad I wasn't in that lift. Goodness me. So eventually it got there, and I just wanted to get out of the shop, and they're all nice and lovely, and they made me feel great in Primark. Shout out to the young girl that helped me and the assistant, who was probably in her 40s, nearly my age or about my age, and she was really nice. They were all nice, but it was horrible. And my husband said, oh well, we'll have to avoid going in places with lifts now from now on then, won't we? But we don't need to do that. I'm just gonna have to be extra careful. I don't want to be more restricted than I am. It's just that I'd be okay going at once and then getting off it and maybe going down again, and that's probably it. I don't know. I'll have to see what I can manage. It's getting more and more difficult. I am worried as to why this affects me when it didn't used to. Like I said, it's only been the last couple of years, something like that. I don't know exactly, but I know it's been about a couple of years since it's got this, well, it's been going this way. And it's never been as bad as this. I've never nearly fainted in a lift. But I know I've been in the hospitals to visit family recently, and I've struggled with their lifts as well. But not like this. So I am wondering, why? Why would I be like this? I was always fine with them. Anyway, so that was my little story I got off my chest. I don't know if any of you have had any experiences like that, but believe me guys, I am with you. I mean, people just want to help, but it is so embarrassing when because you're somebody who, like me, who holds your head up high. Anyway, guys, hopefully I will work things out in the future. And when we go to Primark in the future, I'm going to have to just, I don't know, get my husband to go up and down the floors, or I'm not going to stop going there, but I'm just going to have to go at once, or I'm going to have to go on the lifts somehow, or even if they have to piggyback, that's not really safe, is it? I don't know. Whatever I do, thank goodness I don't go there often. Oh guys, what a time of it. So that's me feeling a bit upset today, but hopefully, anyway, I'm gonna go guys. Bye.